magazine, where we've cultivated a thriving community of 1.5 million like-minded individuals on a journey to their best selves. We're not just a magazine, we're a movement, a celebration of holistic living that embraces every aspect of your life. At Best Holistic Life magazine, we bring you the latest and greatest in wellness, fitness, nutrition, spirituality, mental health, relationships, and business health. Our team of experts, leaders in their respective fields, curate content that's not just informative, but transformative. Picture this, you on the path to your best holistic.
Are you a mature adult who believes this new chapter in your life is the start of something exciting? Life after 50 is brimming with new opportunities. Welcome to Seniors Rule, Age Like a Warrior. Join your hosts, Clare and Becky Sears, as they explore what it means to age like a warrior, taking control of your journey, embracing the challenges of aging with resilience, and making a positive impact on your life and the world around you. Get ready to shatter the stereotypes of aging and prove that seniors truly rule. It all starts now. Hello, and welcome to Seniors Rule, Age Like a Warrior. I'm Clare.
And I'm Becky Sears.
And we're very excited to be here. Thank you for joining us for our maiden podcast. We both work in the world with seniors, and I am the executive director of the Seniors Job Bank. And we were chatting just earlier, and I said that my reason for working with seniors is I want to make sure that they stay active and vital, and that they are being of service, and that they are able to stay financially secure. And Rebecca works in the similar industry, but maybe you can tell us where you work and what it is you're trying to achieve.
So I work for the town of West Hartford. I'm the director of the West Hartford Senior Centers, and I'm every day looking for opportunities to help seniors create connections to other people, create opportunities for them to use their bodies, use their minds, explore their own areas of creativity, and just really just try and connect to their greater purpose.
Yeah. So the senior centers, sometimes in town, people think it's like a nursing home or assisted living, but it's really a place for people to go and enjoy themselves during the work days and on the weekends, and be in community and be with other seniors. So it's very exciting. We're very fortunate here in West Hartford, Connecticut, to have two senior centers, and so the livelihood and how well seniors are doing is very important for our town. And so we too are here in Town Hall. We're not part of the town of West Hartford, but we are deeply supported by them, and we're grateful for that. So
if I may,
sure.
I'd like to add that when you're thinking about a senior center, think about it like a community center. It's a place where typically you can find a gym, you can find art studios, you can find spaces to socialize, to play cards. So that helps with anybody that's never been to one before.
Yeah, and the Seniors Job Bank, we are the only one in the country. It was founded, this year we celebrated our 50th anniversary, and what we do is we help seniors who are 50 years old and older to find work opportunities, and that work can be with businesses, with municipalities, with homeowners, and with individuals. And we just started doing volunteer jobs as well, so we're busy too. And we're seeing in the last year and a half, we've doubled not only the amount of jobs we've had, that people are looking for what we call mature workers, and because, as we know, seniors are very reliable. And also we've doubled the number of seniors that are actually looking for work, because for the most part, seniors don't want to stop working. They want to continue to add value, and they don't want to sit around all day, except maybe if they're going to the senior center.
Right. And sometimes they can't stop working. There are financial reasons for them to need to continue to stay in the workforce.
Yeah. So who is this podcast for? It's for you, our listeners. It should be your safe space, whether you're bursting with vitality and ready to conquer the world, or you're feeling stuck and searching for a spark. Wherever you are on your journey, we're here to inspire, uplift, and empower you to embrace your potential and rediscover your vitality. And so when we first were talking about this, we were talking about it like every senior is filled with vitality. And then Rebecca had the insight that we really need to know that not everybody is filled with vitality. And so we
Or
want,
feels like they are.
or feels
Yeah.
like they are. So we want to be able to talk to them as well.
I think this should be a safe space where you, regardless of your ability, regardless of your financial status, regardless of kind of whatever personal experience you're having at the moment, that you are still vital, you're still necessary, and you're still an important part of your community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. And interesting for me, I had a medical procedure last week, and all of a sudden I was questioning my vitality. Like I thought, oh my gosh, now I'm older. Now I have to take more medicine. Now what can I do? I have to modify my exercise. And I started having like this internal war inside of myself because I had always been so proud of not being on medications, and now I'm on medications, and so it was really perfect, I think.
Yes, your
Because
value has not diminished
my value
because
has
you
not
have a
diminished.
diagnosis
That's
and you
right.
need a new medication, right?
But it was interesting for me to go through that, oh no, what now? Right? And so I thought for me, it was great, especially going into this live broadcast, that I understood this feeling of not feeling vital, or am I still vital? And what are my vitals? So we came up with this idea that we wanted to talk to next, which is called our vitality pie. Because when we thought about vitality, we thought the word vital can have different meanings. It's not just it doesn't mean one thing. It means we came up with three things that it could mean, and we wanted to talk about those. The first one being vital as energy. And I'm just going to read what we wrote. Having the physical and mental strength, enthusiasm, and resilience to actively engage in life's demands, pursue goals, and embrace new opportunities with vigor. So we're looking at the having energy, having vitality in all aspects of your life. And so I don't know if people look at it as that, as a form of energy. How much energy do you have? How much vitality do you bring to your life?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah. And do you see, like, in your work at the senior center, you must really work with people with different levels of vitality and have
Yes.
to be consciously aware of that.
Right, right. Well, we're serving a population from 55 to 105, because our oldest member. And so there are varying needs, within those many different age groups. But they all matter. They all bring value to our center. They all energize the space,
Yeah.
regardless of their, whatever stage of the getting older process that they are. And so, what I remind people all the time is that even though you might not have as much energy as you did 20 years ago or 30 years ago, whatever energy you bring to the space is necessary, and it enriches the space, and enriches my life, and the lives of the other people that you're connected to when you come to the center. And so I'm always reminded of the fact that people can't forget how important they are in the space that they hold and share with other people.
We have that a little bit here as well at the Seniors Job Bank, because we get people coming in, they bring their resume, and we're like, wow, oh wow. Like when we see what people have accomplished in their careers in the last 40 years, and it certainly says to us, we need to do more in the area of jobs outreach, because historically, the Seniors Job Bank was all about Okay, well, you're done in those big jobs. So how about learning to be a gardener now, or a companion,
Mhm.
or a handy person, because maybe you were handy at home. And those are all wonderful. And we really work hard to place those folks because we do a lot of work with helping people who are aging in
Mhm.
place. But then we have these incredible business resumes come
Mhm.
through
Mhm.
that I am just like, wow, really, what a career you've had. So we, in the past 2 years, have made a big emphasis to get more business jobs.
Mhm.
And boy, these employers, they're like, who do you have? Can you, and we're like, well, let's put it in there and they'll respond. And then you can talk to them because, you know, one of the things I had read this year, one of the perceived biases, ageism biases, is that seniors are not
Mm.
technologically savvy. And actually, that's not true. And in fact, in the study that I read, seniors actually are learn technology faster than younger people because they're lifelong learners.
Well, and many of them are still actively working in the technology field,
Yes.
which brings us to our second point
Oh,
of
our
vitality,
sex one,
vital
second
as a
one.
contribution.
Yeah, you want to
Right.
read that one to the
Sure,
group?
sure. So being essential or indispensable to the well-being, success, and growth of your family, workplace, and community by offering support, leadership, and meaningful participation.
Mhm.
And I do have to say that we are hiring senior teachers all the time that have just left the workforce, and that are now volunteering, coming into our center to teach others.
Yeah.
Maybe people that are 20 years older than they are. And so we rely heavily on those experts.
Yeah, yes, that's great. That's great. And the
And I'm sure
and the growth of your family too. I think Um, I think we're seeing more and more, and maybe you can validate this for me, more and more families that are relying on grandparents now. I mean,
yes.
I
Oh,
certainly
yeah.
we see a lot of grandparents that are taking
Yeah.
over the parenting, but seeing a lot of grandparents that are very actively involved
Hmm.
with their families. And I love that because it's just looking at how your role in the family changes.
Oh,
And
right.
it's a beautiful change. If you allow that to be that way, if your children allow that and you allow that, because,
If you want it to be that
and if
way.
you want it, that's right, that's right. If you want it to be that way, true is true. Um, and if you do, there's a lot that can happen.
Hmm.
And a lot of younger seniors are actually in a sandwich generation,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Where
very much.
they're still they have kids in college or high school and they're taking care of their parents. So
Hmm.
vital as contribution is a big one. So we are going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back, and when we return, we're going to talk about vital as health metrics. So thank you. You've been listening to Seniors Rule, Age Like a Warrior, and we will be right back. Hello and welcome back to Seniors Rule, Age Like a Warrior. I'm Robin, and this is
Rebecca Sears.
Yep, and we're so glad you're listening. We're talking about our vitality pie, and our first vital was vital as energy, having physical strength, mental strength, what kind of resilience are you capable of? The second was vital as connection. How important do you stay in relationship to your own well-being, to your family, to your workplace, to the community?
Mhm.
And the third is, now we're going to talk about vital as health metrics, and it's maintaining optimal medical indicators such as healthy blood pressure, blood sugar levels, and overall physical condition, which reflect a state of wellness and readiness to thrive.
I am so inspired by this every single day. And although I'm not an official senior yet, I am approaching. And I've really started to take a good hard look at my own life, my own self-care, because I am so inspired
Mhm.
by my members who are in our center every day, doing yoga in the gym, working out, fitness-wise, taking care of their health. Any program we have that's health related usually fills up really, really quickly. So it's something, seniors are aware that they're living longer. Right now, we have 57.8 million seniors in the country. 1 out of 6 of us is a senior. And now at the age of 65, you can expect to live almost 19 additional years. So they are preparing for the long haul. And I have 90-year-olds doing planks in the fitness center with Kat, our trainer, and I walk by and say, today, this is the year, today is the day. They're just such an inspiration. And I see the benefits of their hard work. I mean, these people are they're unbelievable. They're unbelievable. So it's never too late and you're never too old.
Yeah, and it's not a marathon.
It's not.
It's a series of small steps.
Right.
Right. So if every day you can just even stretch or take a walk, you don't have to walk for an hour, walk for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can do, and use some light weights. And I'm big into meditation.
We offer meditation.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you can do. Even I was saying to Becky, I went off chocolate this year and my glucose went down 9 points. So it's just a series of small changes so that you don't feel overwhelmed. All right, so now we're going to give you our vitality recipe. And it's, steps for aging like a warrior. And so the first step is embrace the now. Start by accepting your life as it is today. Recognize where you stand without judgment as the foundation for growth. I mean, acceptance is always the key. You have to accept where you are today. You may not like it, and you may not even know how to change it. But the first step is acceptance of what is. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get out of your own way.
Yeah, I completely agree. That space that you create for yourself where you love yourself and you value yourself where you stand is step one, I think, always for all of us.
Yes. And it actually, once you come into acceptance, you're able to see what's wrong and what needs to be fixed.
Opportunities.
You see opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so.
Opportunities for growth in a space that isn't filled with judgment and condemnation, but a space that's filled with optimism, hope, and added energy to take that next step and make a change.
Because what we really want to do is learn to love ourselves in an unconditional manner.
Yes.
And unconditional love on my spiritual journey was defined as acceptance without judgment. And that's such a beautiful thing, right?
It is.
Because once you can do that, then you can begin to love yourself and then look to see what do I need to do, and what are the next steps to become for vitality or to age like a warrior. So what is the next step? The next step is to count your blessings. Shine a light on the positives. Honor what's working well in your life and celebrate the abundance you already have.
There is so much healing in the word gratitude. If you have a grateful heart, you will always see that piece of whatever situation you're in that is a blessing or that benefits you or something that you can learn from. And it really, I think optimism frames the path that you're on. It gives you vision, it gives you direction, it gives you hope, it gives you the light that you need to continue to move forward and do great things in your life. And you can do great things starting at any time. If you've been busy in one career and you've been working 80 hours a week and this is the greatest part about getting older that nobody talks about. You have all of these skills, you have all of these incredible, incredible gifts. And when you work like we do as Americans, you forego an opportunity to really explore who you are, where you want to be, what makes you feel alive and vital. And so this period of your life needs to be valued. This is where you can come into who you were meant to be.
And for me, I came back into the workplace to become the executive director, and I was nervous. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to read financial statements and I got to remember how to do that. But what I did find, folks, is that everything that I ever did on my work journey has led me to exactly this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing that I didn't do before that I haven't seen pop up in this job. And so I invite you to do that. I invite you to see your work history as a series of opportunities that you can now take that and add value in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, the third one is dream big and set goals. Identify areas where you'd like to see growth or change, embrace these opportunities, and set meaningful goals to move towards the life you envision.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
think and I think also being open to exploration, which
Mhm.
is the beauty of going to a senior center, because you
Yeah.
can try all sorts of new things and explore different areas of interest and think, yeah, I love the concept of dream big. First off, I love the concept of I've never stopped dreaming my whole life.
Yeah.
I've never stopped dreaming. I've never stopped claiming to the universe what it is that was going to happen next. And I've never stopped achieving my goals.
Yes.
It's not that I've achieved them all, but I've never stopped achieving them all the way along.
But there's something that you
Yeah.
said is really important is that you have goals.
Yes.
Like goals are very important, whether it's I have a goal when I was struggling with goals, I made a goal that I would make sure that I brush my teeth every night because I could easily just jump into bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it can be as simple as that, or it can be I want to lose X amount of weight, or I want to start walking 20 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, if you write it down, it has more energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one is take bold action. Take inspired action on your improvement plan. Every step forward is a victory in itself.
Yeah, don't forget to take that moment to say, I did it,
I did
and
it.
savor it.
Yeah, take inspired action on your improvement plan. I like that. Warriors don't wait. I love that. Warriors don't wait. We don't, right? We know where we know what we want to do. Although, in all the years that I taught the law of attraction, what I really understood is that we can't be tied to the outcomes. We can set goals, but we can't be tied to actually how it manifests, right? We need to be open that there may be a better answer and a better outcome if we stay open that the best outcome, which is in our highest and best good, is the one that will be revealed to us.
Right.
Right?
I agree with that.
Yeah. Celebrate your triumphs.
Everyone.
Yes, acknowledge and celebrate every milestone, big or small. These victories are proof of your strength, resilience, and progress on your journey.
It is a journey.
It is a
And
journey.
it doesn't end at 65.
Oh, no. No. We can completely keep going. All right. Well, we look forward to our next episodes with you. We're going to talk about aging like a warrior, seniors rule in health and wellness, seniors rule in staying active and engaged, seniors rule in work and purpose, seniors rule with relationships and family, and seniors rule with aging with grace and positivity. So please stay tuned for our upcoming podcast. We will meet once a month on the second Thursday of each month at 1 p.m. Pacific time and 4 p.m. Eastern time. And so we're just really excited to be here with you, and we hope that you learned some interesting information, and we look forward to seeing you next time. And I'm Robin Clare.
I'm Rebecca Sears.
And thank you for listening to Seniors Rule, Age Like a Warrior. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to Seniors Rule, Age Like a Warrior. Join us every second Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. Seniors Rule is here to dismantle the myths around aging, empowering you to embrace your wisdom and experiences as assets that drive personal and societal change. For more information and to connect with us, visit seniorsrulenow.com.